What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about a typical Norwegian home. In this video in particular, Norway explained by visiting a typical home. I really can't imagine what the difference between an American home and a Norwegian home would really be. I'm sure there's some things that I can't even possibly imagine. Maybe the light switches are different or something, but there's also other things that just within the cultures that might be different, like how you choose to decorate a house or an apartment between America and Norway. So I'm actually quite interested in this little house tour because I've never seen the inside of a Norwegian home or a Norwegian apartment. I don't know. I mean, I can't even imagine what the differences would be. So I don't know what to expect, which is perfect because this wouldn't be that interesting unless I had no idea what was coming. So let's check it out.
Hi everyone, long time no see. Today I took upon a challenge. Can I explain Norway in 4 minutes by going through someone's apartments?
Okay. Are we kind of saying here that you can almost get a really deep grasp of Norway's culture just by looking at someone's apartment in Norway? I wonder if that's actually true. Because I don't know if you could step into an apartment somewhere in the world and know where you are in the world, you know? It's kind of interesting to think about.
I said yes, and let's find out if it works. Welcome to a Norwegian home. Now we are in a typical Norwegian house, and it's the size of it. It's ordinary, and
if this is an ordinary size, already, I mean, I haven't seen much of the house yet or the apartment yet, but already, just off the bat, it would look like the size of this place is larger than the average American household. I would pretty confidently say that. Now, already, just based on this room, it's much, much better decorated and better laid out and very clean than the average American household. I will definitely say that much.
And the furnitures.
I mean, look at this table and candles and lights. The furniture is all very modern and nice. Is this typical? I would say this is a really nice place.
Very ordinary. The colors that you can see on the wall, on the table, on this furniture over here, or on this sofa.
The color scheme in this particular place is very pleasing. You know, I don't want to be, I'm not like a home decorator or someone who can really say that they are a decorator of any sort. But I would, like, the color scheme of this is very neutral, very pleasing, very, like, calming. And the arrangement of the furniture and choice of the simple sort of layout with plants and, you know, fun pictures on the walls. So it's very, like, calming. It's very nice.
I think Norwegians have 3 colors. It's white, gray, and beige.
Right. No, that's absolutely true. And it's like, Americans definitely like to make a statement with where they live in their house. The whole idea for most Americans is to put your personality into your house and make it very obvious with whatever colors you like. People like to make it as crazy or simple as, you know, they feel like they'll enjoy. Whereas if this is more typical of Norway, I would say this is much more tame, calm, uniform. I personally really like it.
Beige, beige, beige,
Yeah.
beige. And so I think Norwegian, you can describe them as 50 shades of beige.
Okay. Okay. I like that, actually.
And all the things that you see, the furnitures, the pictures on the wall, most of the things here, where do you think we have bought them? Of course, at IKEA.
IKEA. Why of course at IKEA? Do Norwegians really like IKEA? Is IKEA big in Norway? IKEA, Norway. IKEA isn't a Norwegian company, is it? Are there IKEAs in Norway? Norway is the first country after Sweden where IKEA first appeared. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I thought IKEA was an American company. Honestly, I had no idea what kind of company it was. It's a very popular furniture store in America. People love it. It's synonymous with just elegant, effective furniture you put together in your house. It's all very like modern and nice, which perfectly makes sense with Norway. So wow, okay, that's cool.
Look here. We love IKEA so much that people have kept the price tag. It's
What? Just to prove that it was from IKEA?
6,000 almost Norwegian kroner, 600 euros for
Oh, okay. It's like, what is $6,000? Like, no, 600. Okay,
this
okay.
carpet. Because Norwegians, we really, really love IKEA.
Okay.
But
Americans like IKEA. It's known as a pretty luxury brand, pretty expensive.
it's like 80-90% of all the furnitures are from IKEA. But
Wow.
then we tend to have, I think, this table here that looks as it is from IKEA.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's much more expensive.
Oh.
We tend to have that one piece thing that's not IKEA.
What? So all the furniture for most people in Norway is from IKEA. So the furniture is going to be very nice and modern and sleek, which I'm seeing in this place. It makes total sense. And then you're going to have one super expensive piece of furniture from a specialty store or something. This is not at all how Americans really think about designing their home. I mean, a lot of Americans get furniture from secondhand stores, from thrift shops, cheap furniture from Facebook or something, buy it from other people. So it's actually fairly rare for me to go to someone's home and find such beautiful furniture everywhere and such well design. So the average Norwegian home is honestly just a bit nicer than the average American home.
I don't know why, because it really looks like IKEA.
Yeah.
If you go further into the bath, you see the same colors: beige, white,
Yeah.
white. Yeah, it looks like probably at your bathroom.
This home is very nice, by the way, in my opinion. I still can't tell if this is an average home. It seems quite nice.
Except everything is from IKEA.
Okay.
Going further into the kitchen, it's the same thing, but notice this here, and
Coffee?
this here. 3 coffee making equipment.
Do Norwegians love coffee? Homemade coffee? Americans love coffee. But a lot of Americans they don't feel like they have to make it at home. So many people buy Starbucks. So many people, my goodness. And a lot of people just have kind of cheap coffee makers, instant coffee makers at home. So although Americans love coffee, it's not that we love high quality coffee. We just love any coffee,
Nobody drinks much coffee as Norwegian, so that's a really important thing in our house.
Really?
The color, this might be a color. It's a gray color. And out here...
I mean, when everything's white or gray or beige, it's easy for everything to match and actually look very cohesive, like very good.
That's really important, because during winter, the long winter, we can't stay out. So, the balcony is the heart of a Norwegian home.
What?
This one is...
Is he exaggerating, or is this true? Is a balcony very important to Norwegians because of winter? Is that true?
towards the west, so they have a lot of sun. Big important feature in...
Okay. If that's true, I mean, that's definitely not the same as America. People in America are actually so content to stay inside during winter because people just watch TV, watch movies, streaming stuff, play video games. We have no trouble staying inside during the winter.
In a Norwegian home.
120 left.
Another important feature, big television. You're not Norwegian if you don't have a big television.
Okay, for one thing, that's not that big. I mean, no offense, but Americans are obsessed with TVs, huge TVs, gigantic TVs, 6 feet across. Man, trust me. Americans watch so much TV, so the average American household, even if they aren't super wealthy, they will spend money on the TV, and the TV will be humongous. That's very important in America.
Standing upon an IKEA furniture, and
Of course.
into the bedroom, it's the same. Look at the colors: white, beige,
Yes.
brown. Oh, brown! I found brown. And look behind here, typical Norwegian. We are sporty. We want to train. So this, I think it's like
Oh.
15,000, 1,400 for a rowing machine.
Wow. Oh, rowing machine. That's pretty cool. The average American house would probably not have an exercise machine of any kind, let alone a rowing machine. Never a rowing machine. Maybe a exercise bike. Maybe. Probably not. Americans are just not very healthy, to be honest. Not very health conscious. I think the rest of the world is somewhat familiar with this. America's kind of known for not being the most health conscious. Certainly, and when we exercise, a lot of Americans prefer to go to the gym or go outside. We don't really prefer to exercise in our own homes, honestly.
Machine or a treadmill, and look at those beautiful beige curtains. So typical Norwegians.
Okay.
And let me see, have I forgotten anything? No, you can see the pictures on the walls, of course. From
I like these pictures. I mean, these are photos, not art, like paintings. They're very nice, very sort of modern, kind of. I feel like this probably changes based on who you are in Norway. Like anybody, you're going to put art up that you like personally, right?
from IKEA. Where else?
Wait, the pictures, the art is from IKEA?
Pictures on the walls, of course, from IKEA.
Oh. Maybe everyone does have the same pictures in Norway. The same picture of a bus up on their wall. This is all from IKEA. I didn't know they sold framed pictures to put on your wall and decorate with art. I didn't know that. Okay.
Where else can it be? And look at this arty-farty beige installation. So
Yeah.
typical Norwegian again.
Okay.
Luckily,
Okay, we'd call that decor or like a knickknack or something, and we certainly have random random stuff, objects we put around just to decorate the place.
at least we love some green plants.
Yeah.
So you
Americans love to have plants too, especially a cactus for sure. Cactus are so easy to take care of, you know. It's hard to kill a cactus, so even that's a similarity in Norway and America that where you're like, I'll get a cactus, some green, as he said.
you have you might find the fourth color in a Norwegian home, a green color.
Okay.
But I think that's it. And you tend to have white light. And I
Okay.
am not so Norwegian, so I think it might be a bit cold. And I think it might look a little bit like a hospital.
You're out.
And
Like all the white kind of looks like a hospital, I guess.
that's Norway in 4 minutes from an apartment.
Okay.
Okay, that was Norway in 4 minutes going through an apartment. And what in your home, what do your apartments say about your country? Subscribe.
It's a good question. I never really thought about how much an apartment could talk about a country or their culture. but it kind of can, huh? Kind of the general taste, whether they like it to look very uniform and nice or a little crazy, a little personality, the level of that does kind of tell you something, doesn't it?
And post us your story, your comment. You can also push up, thumbs up for next episode. And we have bye bye.
Okay, I think that's it. That was a fun video. Your way to Norway. I like that. Very nice. Very nice video. That was good. It helped that he was very entertaining and very energetic in his tour. I'd like to know if this is indicative, if this is a sample of a true average Norwegian apartment, we'll say, a Norwegian home. There was a little bit of personality in there. There were plants, there were some pictures on the wall, but for the most part, everything was from IKEA. I had no idea about that, the whole IKEA thing. That's funny. But I mean, IKEA furniture is nice. I mean, I would buy it. I mean, it's just super expensive, so I never have. But it's a good way to make your house look pretty beautiful. I think most Americans would have found this very nice, like a very nice place. And be surprised that this was an average home, because it's very put together. It's very, like, cohesive looking. The neutral color scheme. And the nice furniture and table. Everything looks, like, organized and like someone designed it to look nice and cohesive. So I think that's really cool. And it did actually give me a good idea into sort of the Norwegian mindset. If this is representative of Norway, it does actually tell you something about the culture. So that's actually very interesting. I'd be interested to see what a Norwegian would think about an American house, and if they'd think it was a little scattered and crazy and like random compared to this. Anyway, it's interesting. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this reaction, feel free to give it a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway, Norwegian culture, things in Norway that I've never seen, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.